I had two feelings after that fight. I was like, happiness that kind of Daniel Cormier, a guy who's kind of done it all right and who fights in an exciting manner, even if it's a wrestling manner. But I thought,
oh, sorry.
What you said there? Tolgate. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But but in general, a fellow who does it right, does it the right way, who's kind of a nice guy who, who hasn't taken the drugs twice and got caught for it, who is the best light heavyweight in the world, who can do it fairly. It was nice to see him getting the title and getting there. But then I had the thought for me after that was John Jones. That was the thought that went through my head. It's like the stench of John Jones is always there. Like even I posted a picture and the way Daniel Cormier...
Stench of John Jones.
It is though. It really is. He can't get it off. Do you ever go to a town? Like there's this town alongside me called Castlemahan. You sell chickens, right? And every time when it's actually the factory's gone now, but when you used to be about a mile from Castlemahan and you could smell chickens. That's like John Jones with Daniel Cormier. You can't say Daniel Cormier without saying John Jones.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Benson Henderson thing. When Benson Henderson said it really well about the Pettis Showtime kick, and he said it's like a stain on his soul.
Yeah,
I think Cormier is actually affected. Like it's bad. Like it hurts him deep down so much. The John Jones thing.
And it's worse though. It's worse for Cormier because like at least Pettis did it fairly. Like you can say like if you beat me fair and square, you beat me, and you beat me a second time, you armbarred me, you beat me fair and square. But like this is a guy who's failing tests. Like Anthony Pettis, nice guy, he'd never failed a test.
That's grand. Don't worry about it.
yeah, but like it's so bad because he's really in such a shitty situation, DC, that we should be looking at him as the best light heavyweight in the world. We should be looking at him like that because John Jones is a cheat and he didn't do it fairly. He took PEDs. He did it twice. But John Jones beat him twice as well. And we know John Jones is a better fighter than him.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a tough situation because like people obviously criticize Jones for all this stuff, and he's really made a mess of his career in a lot of ways, Jones, even though he's had a lot of success. But even though the last fight was overturned to a no contest, like how many casuals actually are following the day-to-day stuff and actually know that, or do they just remember the head kick and the ground and pound? They don't like, a lot of people won't remember that. And a no contest on when you've already lost to the guy. Fair enough if that was the first time they'd fought and ended in a no contest like that, then maybe you could be like, oh well. But when it's happened twice, it's a tough spot. Like if they are to fight again, like if he loses a third time, it's just a disaster. Like I know Jones. Jones is just he could be facing anywhere from a 2-year to a 4-year ban by the sounds of things. I don't think these excuses are gonna fly. Your responsibility. It's your responsibility what you put into your body according to these guys. And even if you do prove that it was a tainted supplement, they're still giving people bans. So I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get away with a ban, and he could end up with a really hefty ban. And maybe that will change things because John Jones will be out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, and people be watching Daniel Cormier maybe beating Gustafsson. That's a very tough fight though. The last one was a split decision. Gustafsson's very, very good. Guaranteed that he actually is the second best heavyweight or light heavyweight in the world, but I think he is, and I think the Jones thing is obviously just going to fuck him. Cormier's got this whole thing about second his whole career and all this stuff, and even when he has the belt, it's the same old story. It's just you got to kind of feel for the guy if you like him or you don't like him. You still got to feel for him.
Yeah, the first thing he said was John Jones after he won the belt with Joe Rogan, like he did the last time.
Joey Rogan.
That's why that's why the stench of John Jones is there. Like he even off of him, it's coming out of his mouth. Like it's really bad. But like I agree, Alexander Gustafsson I think is the next fight. Like go back and watch that Gustafsson fight again. There's an argument for Gustafsson to win that fight against Daniel Cormier. That was a brilliant fight. At the time, I kind of said, no, Daniel Cormier won that, and because there was a couple of close fights as well before that with Gustafsson and Jones and stuff. But then I went back and watched it. I was like, Jesus, I don't know. It was a close fight.